Hello everybody, pleasure to meet you. My name is HinataASMR. You might think, why am I called Hinata? I don't have purple hair and I don't have the Bayukan eyes. But what I do have similar traits as her. I'm quite shy. I lack self-confidence, but I'm very passionate about the people I love, or the things I love. Even though I might be a little bit shy and insecure, when I set my mind to something to achieve, I'll achieve it. And this is why I'm doing this. I've decided to talk about this amazing world of anime and manga. The thing is, I know this probably it's mostly men into talking about manga and anime, and there are girls, obviously, they love them, but most of them probably they thought, okay, they must be cosplayers. Well, not all of us are cosplayers or are not into this word, so that's why I'm doing it, so we can talk about it and basically trying to put together this amazing word with the word of ASMR in order to be captivated and mesmerized by manga and anime. As this is my first video, you might forgive me for using some notes just to make sure that we can cover the main topic for our first meeting. So, let me explain to you when did my passion start. I remember when I was a little girl, I used to go to school, and as part of the routine coming back lunchtime, I used to turn on the TV, and there were always what I thought they were cartoons. Very little did I know that I was going to become addicted to each single one of them that I used to watch. And I already knew that they weren't just cartoons. They were actually trying to teach me something, share some important notion of life that probably they didn't make much sense back then, but as I grew up I realized that it's actually true. So, and also another reason why I thought they were quite cute is because many of the people I knew, they always told me that I look like a living anime because of this big eyes, big smile, and back in the days I used to do this very often. Apparently it was funny back in the days. So yeah, this is when it started. I used to come back home, turn the TV, and watching Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Detective Conan, and many, many others. So it was until probably, I'd say, 8 years ago that I've started to actually read manga as thought that animes were mainly about cartoons or something on TV. So at one point I got curious to understand a little bit more about that. So I remember there was this anime I used to watch. It was called Rosanna, from where I'm from, but the real name is Kodomo no Omocha, which is basically the story of an high schooler juggling between being a student and also being famous. Obviously it was a love story. So because I didn't remember how he ended, I got curious and I wanted to read about it. So I started to read my first manga and I loved it. I felt reconnected to the world that I thought it was just a childhood memory. I read that along with Rama Half, which is the story of a boy that actually was cursed by jumping into a spring and he turns into a woman. I also read other mangas like Tokyo Mew Mew or a mermaid princesses, and also I think the last one I've read, obviously I forgot, Death Note. That was amazing. And actually when reading Death Note I realized that manga are different. The story sometimes is not the same as the anime. That's why for some of them I wanted to read actually the manga just to compare. The latest I've read is obviously Demon Slayer. I just couldn't wait to read the story after the Mugen Train. So I read it all in probably one day. Amazing, simply amazing. And the thing is, like, you might think, oh, she's no whip, she's not an otaku, she hasn't read many. But what I like from reading manga, again from watching anime, I overcompensate. The thing is, although mangas are wonderful, but the animation is another level. Think about all the hard work those people do in order to create such amazing animations. Think about all the work the Mappa's done, or all the battle scenes from Demon Slayers, which are absolutely mind-blowing. Or think about like Studio Ghibli's movies. Think about Spirited Away or Howl's Moving Castle, or even the amazing landscapes that we can see in Your Name, or even Violet Evergreen. Amazing. You feel completely immersed into that reality. You might actually think you're part of it. That's why I've watched many animes, just to feel part of it, and they do touch in so many ways. You can relate to them. You can find yourself actually be one of the characters. You'll laugh with them. You'll grow with them. You'll cry with them. And it's simply amazing. So, this is the first video, but we'll have so many opportunities to focus on different animes together. But I wanted to talk to you about some of the animes that really mean something to me. Obviously, as you know, there are different genres. I like to watch a little bit of everything just because, as we said, you can relate on so many levels. And I think that obviously the classic ones are the core of anime. We can think about Full Metal Alchemist, we can think about Death Note, Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, which I forgot to mention. Obviously, I do read the manga of that one. How can I not? And also talking about, there is Death Note as well, Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, or even some new ones that are quite famous, like My Hero Academia or Chainsaw Man. We can think about One Punch Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan. And oh gosh, there are so many. Let me have a look at my book just to remember some of them. Of course, I forgot to mention about Tokyo Revengers. But again, I just wrote a few. I'm not gonna spoil what we're gonna talk about in the next videos, so please subscribe. And there are some sad animes as well. I'm pretty sure you watch some of them, but just to name a few, we have A Silent Voice, we have Your Lie in April, we have I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, we also have Hana, or even Violet Evergreen. I really cried a lot for the movie. And then we have some funny kind of anime, like Saiki-kun, or we can also consider Spy Family as a funny one. Makes me laugh so much. We can also consider Do Not Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. And we remember this for Gambare Gambare Senpai. Or also, this is also sad, but it made me funny. It made me laugh sometimes because, Japanese are quite perv sometimes. And this one is Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Again, those are just a few of the ones that are worth mentioning, but then again, let's wait and explore some more all together. So, the plan for this channel is to release regular videos about different kind of animes, either still ongoing or they officially been completed, and we'll talk about how they are, we'll talk about how good the opening scenes are. And talking about opening scenes, I just remember, how can I ever forget Tokyo Ghoul, right? But yeah, so we'll talk about all the beautiful things for all the animes, and I swear we'll learn together how to make this the best ASMR channel, that will help you to relax and talk about the wonderful anime world. So please subscribe. Arigato, minna. Bye.